welcome. Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This
Welcome to the show.
fine, rainy week.
That's all it's doing is rain.
I know. It gets a little depressing.
Yeah.
You notice I wore a sunshiny shirt because I'm needing that.
You're needing that?
Sunshiny feel. You bet. Don't you? I mean, doesn't it kind of get...
I don't need an orange shirt.
Well, no, you don't. But, I mean, don't you need a little sunshine?
I need a little boost.
Yesterday was wonderful.
A little boost to everything, yeah.
To have that little vitamin D burst.
Yeah. And you live on...
I do live. I live every day.
You live on Harness Road.
It's fullest.
Is that right?
Yes, I do.
Were you affected by
Do
any
you
of the
know
water?
what? No, but that creek that runs across the road, it's on the Watkins farm.
I looked at your video and I thought, where the heck is that at?
Oh, that's down on Oaf Road.
Oh, okay. So that was a legitimate place to...
Yes, but it was funny because I had the fire chief, I guess he's still the fire chief, I don't know, Neil, whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. He stopped and he said, you're not thinking about crossing that, are you? I was like, well, no, I'm not like one of these stupid people.
A lot of disaster, lots.
Yeah.
And we had a hard time getting home during that.
Did you?
Yeah,
I wondered about that.
We had to bypass all the low water bridges. I mean, it was just absolutely full.
Did you try to go at 7?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we went like 7, 8 o'clock at night, so that was after the water had receded, and of course I have a scanner in my room, a police scanner, and I could hear everything that was going on. You know, cars floating and people locked in their car. I mean, you know, having to get out.
It's awful.
And then they said they had something around where your location is, around Mistler's. They had debris on the road, and they had to call out first responders to get all the debris off the road.
Well,
and we drove by there, and both sides of the highway, I mean, the cars were underwater.
Well, we were out at Mistler's this morning, and he was talking about it, and it had gotten up on their front porch, and their delivery van, the trailer or something, washed down into the culvert and is just ruined. Yeah, and I mean him and the fellow that were there with him were thinking, okay, what are we going to do? We could go up, I guess, north and a little bit and try to swim.
So they were stuck there.
They were stuck.
Now his building is built up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Did it get inside the?
It did on the car. It's ruined the carpet.
Okay.
Now I want to mention too that he said he's offering big deals on his on everything in the store because they're trying to move it out, and I know that they offered that yesterday and had a good response. But he said it's even half price on all the upholstered furniture, so might be worth
a great deal.
People looking into for sure.
Dry that furniture out, and it's like brand new.
We have our basement is not a finished basement whatsoever. It's like a hole in the ground. You know where our furnace is, but our sump pump had quit working. Went down there, and there's like this much water, but it was an easy fix. But not so many people have that great option.
Of course, this building here is up on top of Woodland Heights area.
Yeah,
and we have an old basement here, and it leaks from time to time. And it did leak some here. Wow. But not as bad as some of the stories I've heard around town. So.
Richard and I took off and went down to the Buffalo River and went down to Ponca, where we put in floating our kayaks like a week and a half ago. You couldn't even see the rocks that we had to climb down. It was crazy, and that wasn't even at the maximum.
Yeah. And
then we drove on down to Steel Creek and took some photos down there. I've got some beautiful waterfall photos, and then the Twin Falls at Camp Orr. We took a picture of that, and then we went on down to Pruitt. It was just amazing. But I mean, I'm glad there's not more damage in the way. When we got evacuated from the Lyric from practice because they were afraid that the Lake Harrison was going to go over the levee.
It was close. It was.
So it was
man,
like,
I've never seen it that high.
Speaking of the Lyric, we're opening this weekend.
You know, and I won't be able to. If I come, it'll be Sunday.
Let me tell you, you can come tonight and be in our audience if you would like to.
Is there one tonight, really?
Well, we would like for people to come to react. That helps us at our dress rehearsal.
Okay.
You need to do that.
Okay.
And I just got cast in another place.
What time is it?
We're going to start at 7.
7? I'll
do it.
Try.
I'll be
try to get
texting
there.
you.
Okay. Okay, do that.
And I'm going to play the part of Grace in Annie this summer, which I'm super excited about.
You know, what about people out there that want to be involved in the community
Too
theater
bad.
here?
No.
That's what I was going to say. Don't people say, well, I'm not going to get involved because they take all the good parts?
That's not true, because there was a part that I really wanted in the past, and I've not gotten cast. So that's not really true. And I guess that's one reason I'm so excited about this, because I really did want this part, and I was able to get cast in. Mark Bailey is going to play Daddy Warbucks, and we auditioned together Monday night, or came back for callbacks.
Do you like New Blood?
You bet. bit. And he's kind of new blood, so he's got a gorgeous voice.
Well, for people out there that would like to have a hankering to do that kind of thing.
Ozark Arts Council. You need to call them, and the number is 391-3504. And stay tuned on ozarkartscouncil.org because they give information on auditions, and I try to throw them out as well on the show when we're having auditions. Okay, speaking of, a Gleeful Review will audition May 2nd and 3rd down at the Lyric. I'm not sure of the times, but you can go to my Facebook page if you're friends with me. If you're not, sorry.
And that's a good point.
You can be friends with Ozark Arts Council too.
And you know, Facebook is becoming quite a large
Yes,
thing.
it is.
And we're using it quite a bit here. We've started a hometown TV.
I love that.
Yes. And actually, Ian's doing most of the work. I had a 726 Club page, but I don't do as much work as he does because
he posts all the video from all the shows.
Right, he does all that. And if you'd like to be a friend of that, just go to Hometown Television. Is that right?
That's right. It's Hometown Television.
Hometown Television under Facebook, and you'll find us there.
It's awesome.
Yeah, be a friend.
How many friends do you have?
I don't have a clue.
Oh.
Do I keep up with how many? No, I don't. You mean personally?
Yeah, on your Facebook page.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I can go check that out for you during the break if you'd like.
I think you should.
Is it important that you know that?
Oh,
Were you going to tell me how many friends you have?
No, I was just asking how many you do. I'm sure I have more than you do.
I'm sure you do.
I've topped 1,000.
You're more friendly than I am.
That's right, I am. I'm very outgoing. Okay, we have a great show today.
I got other things I'd like to talk about.
Well, you do what?
Yeah.
It was all about me today. I'm sorry.
I was going to tell you that we bought some new phones, and I was going to tell people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, phones look all the same to me. They all look like your phone, the smartphone thing. Well, we got a phone called Ken.
Ken?
A K-I-N.
This is a Barbie.
No, these are Ken phones, and they're from Verizon, and they're the only phones out there that have Wi-Fi. And what does that mean? It means that you don't have to have a data package like you're paying for monthly.
Like AT&T offers me.
Right. So if anyone's interested in having
call you or call?
Well, no, they call.
Who is
go
it?
Go to Verizon, and ask them for the KIN phone, the Ken phone. They have two versions, the Ken 1 and the Ken 2, and they're basically like what you have.
Okay.
They have touch screen and the whole thing.
Because I wonder about the service area, and all that.
Well, you do have to be in a place where you have Wi-Fi. But if you're not on internet 24/7 or need all that, you still have your messages you can do. But if you want to do email and internet, you can do that as long as you're in a Wi-Fi area.
So you can't get it through a phone service?
No.
Because if my internet's out, I can get it through that through phone.
That's what you're paying for. You're paying for your data package.
Okay.
Now, some phones require you to have a data package. This one you do not. And they were free last week, so I don't know what they are. Just a special deal.
Well, there you go.
Public service announcement.
Bone there, didn't you?
Yeah. Anyway, let's go down the list and tell people who's on the show today.
Talk more about us.
Let's do.
No.
You want to know about my goats?
No, I don't.
You're gonna picture my goats up and let you see my goats.
I want to see the goats.
There they
There's the infamous Reynolds goats.
Yeah.
And their heads are not stuck through the fence because I noticed you have chicken wire.
I have chicken wire through that because one of the goats just loved to stick their head and get it caught. I don't think she really cares about putting her head through the fence. She just wants to get caught.
You think?
I think. And this is just a temporary.
You probably ruined her fun, Dan. What's she going to do now?
She'll forget. They both, goats forget.
Do they?
Quickly, yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about our people on the show.
We have a great lineup today. First up, we're going to have Joseph and Janet Morgan with the Arkansas House Boardwalk Cafe. And then up second will be Marty Burlsworth with the Brandon Burlsworth Youth Foundation. We also have John Griffith with Griffith Rodeo Company. And Ginger Oaks will be up with Bearville Chamber of Commerce.
All right.
So we have a good show today.
We do. And
before we get started, hadn't we? What?
We can.
What were we going to say?
I was going to say before we go,
What?
I want to tell everybody that it's Administrative Assistant Day, and we want to say.
Is it?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means, secretary or office manager, and we want to mention that our administrative assistant is Judy Hicks.
You have the best one ever.
We do. We sure do.
Awesome. Judy is the woman. Okay. I heard her laughing. So we're going to go to break. And when we come back, we'll visit with Joseph and Janet Morgan.
All right.
Stay with us.